Somewhere in the Black Mountain Hills of Paparoa lived a young man named Ezekiel Dove, who joyfully lived and worked for a company called Free Phone Unlimited Love. The boss was a fair and righteous man, but the wages were strange indeed, because instead of money he got precious stones of wisdom and anything else he may need. One day the boss said,
"Ezekiel, my friend, I've got a job for you. So grab his shoe shades and wisdom stones, and this is what to do. Wait at the corner with the stone of faith until you get a ride, and give them the stones of joyfulness and love as you step inside. Then offer them the precious pearl, the one that changes what they are. If the offer is refused, stop and leave the car."
So Ezekiel waited at the corner, and a car arrived real soon, and there in the driver's seat was a fully paid up triple harpoon. The stones of joy and love were accepted with a smile, because looking for these, Mr. Hoon had travelled 1,000,000 miles. Ezekiel told him about the pearl that Mr. Hoon thought he might like to see. But first he better ask his mate and use the CB. His mate called him a fool and other useless names, and threatened to expel him from the rented happiness games. Mr. Hoon didn't want it then, and he pulled up to a stop.
"Hey man, keep your pearl, I'll rent my happiness from a shop."
It didn't take long for another car to arrive. The boss and his worker just going for a drive. The worker was real angry, just looking for some hate, but the boss just kept on feeding him resentment on a plate. The tale of the pearl was told, and the worker accepted it with glee. But the boss said,
"I'll take that, 'cause you work for me."
Ezekiel and the stones were then thrown from the car, and next to him was the pearl shining like a star. Mad Dash Harry arrived in his custom limousine, and the stones of joy and love were the best he'd ever seen. So Ezekiel told him about the pearl and the changes that were made. But Mad Dash Harry was worried about how much time that would take. "Now listen, Mr. Dove, do you know that time is money? And I've got to go now, because I'm in a bit of a hurry." Where the car stopped, there was a man standing there, and you could see by his face of bad times he'd had his share. The stones of joy and love were treasures to his heart. So Ezekiel told him about the pearl and the new life about to start. The wayside man took the pearl, and he also knew the cost. And Ezekiel says, "Come home with me, because you're no longer lost." Now the wayside man has stones of his own, and a job about to start, and a t-shirt that says, "See with your eyes, hear with your ears, and understand with your heart."